Hey y'all, today we're going to be unboxing the Ninja Foodi Grill.
All while having a whole lot of fun.
Be our grill friends.
That's good. Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. I am Cris from recipes@crock.com.
And I just realized I'm in bibs and I'm not wearing an apron. That's alright, we're not cooking today, by the way. I'm Mikey from recipes@crock.com. I did not just come back in from plowing the back 40, but it's cold outside and these are comfy, so there you go. Anywho, guess what? We got a new toy.
Yes, I love my husband so much. I got him a new Ninja. We all know how much Mikey loves Ninja.
No. Let's just be honest. She likes it when I grill steaks, but it's been cold outside, and I've been complaining that I don't want to grill when it's 20 degrees.
We're stuck in Indiana, and so we have been hearing from a lot of you that you've been wanting us to try out the new Ninja Foodi Grill because many of you love our Foodie Fridays that we do on Fridays. And so we've heard from those of you that have purchased this already and love it and have highly recommended it to us. Namely, Dave, big shout out to you. Dave is very, very much about his. My buddy's been
sending me pictures on Instagram. You know, and I forgot to check because I sent him a picture of this. Dave got the first sneak peek of it because he has finally convinced us to get one.
Yes.
And so I sent him a picture. I haven't seen if he's replied it or not, but Dave. You got this mainly because you've been telling us how awesome it is.
We've gotten several other emails from folks too, and then we've also gotten messages from folks asking us to test it out to see if they potentially want to purchase it. So we decided we would go ahead and grab one so that we could start using it part of the time on Foodie Fridays. It also will expand a little bit of what we can share on Foodie Fridays, in meaning that we will do the pressure cooker recipes, the air fryer recipes in the regular Foodie. This also has air fryer, so we can do air fryer recipes in this. But this also has the grill component, which if you don't have a Foodie, you could use on your own grill at home, or we'll probably be trying all kinds of stuff, baking and all that kind of stuff. So this makes it so we can do you're scaring me with the knife. Okay.
You keep talking, I'm gonna open this thing up.
So just to bring everybody up to speed, this is the Ninja Foodi Grill. It is different than the Foodie. The regular Foodie has a pressure cooker. This does not. This instead is a combination, like I said, of air fryer with an indoor grill.
Yeah.
And so it says, where was it? It said somewhere on here that it has the same power to it as an outdoor grill, but you can use it indoor, and it's virtually smoke free. So
that's what I'm wondering what that means. Virtually smoke free.
Well, I think it's probably a lot like the Foodie. Oh, Aki's outside. I think it's a lot like the Foodie. We can make bacon in our Foodie with a lot less smoke than a traditional air fryer. I think that's kind of the thing. We have a fussy puppy. Give Mikey a minute to give him a bully stick so he'll be nice. So in addition to, it says here, as you open up the flaps, it says accessories to expand your culinary capabilities, and it talks about the griddle, veggie tray, dehydrator stand, roasting rack, griddle cup, and multi-purpose pan. We already have a multi-purpose pan. We already have a dehydrator stacking, which I think can probably still be used in this. So I went ahead and I ordered.
I gotta admit, I was excited because I'm like, ooh, you can dehydrate. You can make jerky in this. You can also make jerky in the Ninja Foodi.
Well, some of the models, but not all.
The model that we have does, and we haven't.
So yeah.
Maybe we will with this.
Yeah. So I got the accessory of the veggie tray and the griddle for us to open as well. But let's go to the main unit.
Hey, comes the grill brush.
This is just going to be first impressions today, guys, until we can get some testing underway, and then eventually,
I'll be testing later today.
Eventually, we'll come back and show and talk and do a real life review like we did with the regular food for you guys. This looks like the I'm guessing the air frying plate. I'm guessing. I haven't seen a manual yet. Oh, did you have it? All the books. Oh, and a grill brush. Oh my goodness.
The manual.
Well, isn't that a cute little brush that we're gonna
And then
use?
on the other side, you got the grill brush. Here, I'll come show you. So on this grate here, you can use the grill brush like that. And then it's also got this slotted fork, so you can go in between the grooves and actually, that's actually pretty cool.
Okay, so we've got a couple guides in here while he's getting this out of the box. And it tells you what's going to be in the box.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
And how to get things set up for things. So it looks like we get a splatter shield, a removable cooking pot, a grill grate, and a crisper basket, along with a cleaner brush.
It's heavy.
And it's talking about when you use the grill, that you should do an 8-minute preheat for best results. Kind of like you would heat up your outdoor grill, it sounds like.
Got all over it.
And we've got a cheat sheet, all kinds of cheat sheet stuff in here about like how to cook everything from steak to bone-in chicken to veggies.
Frozen fish.
Yeah. So, and then it's also got, you guys know I laminated my Foodie one of these, and I'll probably laminate this one too until we get the hang. Using your grill functions, and then on the back it talks about the dehydrating and air crisping and even cleaning instructions, which should be interesting. Because that's one of the big questions. Ooh, I love this.
That's your...
So show them this.
Yeah, let's
can
turn
it come off? Yeah, I think it can.
It goes this way?
Yeah. Oh, this is brilliant, and I wish my Foodie had this.
Yes, it's a splash guard.
It's a splash guard that goes on over the heating element, because you know cleaning with that heating element is a real pain in the Foodie. So I really like that addition. That's a good idea. And so, one of the things it does say in here for recommended oil, if you are, if brushing food with oil, or if a recipe calls for use of oil, they prefer for you to use oils with a high smoke point, such as canola and other oils like coconut, avocado, vegetable, and grapeseed. They are not recommending the use of olive oil for grilling because it could increase the smoke.
Ooh,
so that's just a heads
So that
up.
also should let you know you don't want to use butter, because a lot of times chefs will take butter and they'll cut it with olive oil to raise the smoke point of the butter.
But that is for grilling in particular. And then it also says when grilling again, 2 or more consecutive batches of protein, they recommend you empty out the fat or the oil from the removable pot to reduce the smoke.
Yeah.
So that's something to just keep in mind. I really like that. Do you want to pop that? Show them the different pieces we have.
Make sure you get all the paper stuff out of there.
Yeah, that's probably good. That would increase the smoke point.
So you've got your
we got the main
pan.
Yeah, this is the main pan.
And again, it looks like it's pretty much like the same coating as, it's a darker color coating.
No metal utensils.
No metal utensils. I'm telling me.
No metal utensils. And so that's the air fryer basket.
Okay.
So does that feel bigger than our other air fryer basket? Do we have it around here?
It is, I think it's actually in the dishwasher, maybe. Let's see.
No.
No,
Is it in the cabinet?
One of them is, but one of them is not. Oh wait, no it is. Okay, so one of us washed it.
All right, so let's look at the surface area. So this is one of my semi-complaints about the 8-quart. Like, this is the 8-quart fryer basket, which is pretty much the 6-quart fryer basket with a little bit added at the top. Now, you can technically stack your bacon on a rack, and it gives you a little bit more room. But what I was hoping for when we got the 8-quart was to have a bigger basket in general. And I think that might be achieved here. It feels bigger.
Here, let's see something real quick. So let's go bottom of that to this, and it's a little, just a hair shallow.
Oh, it's definitely, it's like this, yeah, it's almost like the 6-quart.
It's like the 6-quart, however,
it's way wider.
It's a lot wider, which what I like about it is, like for bacon, for one, bacon tends to hang off the rack. Where on that, I think it would just go down in there.
Well, bacon, and then when you're doing your veggies, you get more surface area where the air can get around it. Or even when you're making, like we like to make air fryer fried chicken, this gives us more room to lay out the chicken legs, so you can lay them
Same with like the air fryer broccoli too. Or not broccoli, Brussels sprouts.
So this feels bigger. I'm not sure exactly how big they call this from a quart standpoint. But I like that. That's something that I think we could definitely get a lot of use out of around here. For any of you RVers, we did check. What did it say? How many amps, watts, whatever?
1750 on the wattage.
1760.
1760. That is more, because I think our RV only handles up to 1200 watts. Yeah. And anything more than that, you're going to pop circuits. Now, that's not saying you can't take it in an RV, as long as you're going to campsites that have an outdoor, like on the on the power for your RV. There's usually an outlet there, a 220 or a 110 outlet there, and so you could still use it if you're running off of their power, but you don't want to run off of your circuits in the RV if you're at 1200.
Well, if you have the same setup we do, a lot of probably fifth wheels probably can
with the 50 amp, possibly more, but I'm not going to try it.
Yep. So what we talked about is still bringing it on the road with us and just using it outside in our outdoor kitchen whenever we want to. But here at home, we can use it indoors. Okay, so we've got this, and then if we want to do the grill, what's the little... This is interesting to me. I'm trying.
I think this is so you can pull it out.
Oh, okay. All right, so the grill is nice and hefty. Careful.
Like that. Oh, see, there's a groove right there, so it's like a puzzle piece.
Oh.
You remember when you was a kid and you had that thing on a timer and had the different shapes you put in? Well, I wasn't any good at that. But
so this is the grill, and this is nice. I like this because it's still lower down in here, where I feel like when we're trying to do broiling and stuff like that, we're really way up on our element. So I think that this is really, really interesting. I'll love to see how this turns out, and if this is similar to our how we like to grill on a gas grill. Yeah,
and just like a grill, you're going to want to preheat. This thing says to preheat for about 8 minutes.
Yes.
And all that's going to do, that's going to heat up this grate. That way you can get those really cool grill marks.
So what's concerning me right now, right off the bat, is all of these things have kind of a non-stick coating on them, but they're also all really, really snug. So just putting this in and out,
it's rubbing up against.
I am a little concerned that we're going to start to get some scratches. Now, the food, I don't believe, is coming in contact with this removable cooking pot. So even if it does scratch, it's not really going to really get at our food the same way as if it were this scratching or this scratching. So that's just something as I, clang things around. That's something to consider. I'm going to put this back in because I think our accessories work with this. We'll have to see. Okay, so this comes with a quick start guide and some basic guidance, and then of course your owner's guide, and then a little bitty cookbook with all kinds of ideas in it for us to look at. And then, again, before we leave this, it looks like the grill control has a low, medium, high, and max on it. And then you have the air crisper feature, a dehydrate feature, a bake and a roast, which is kind of really nice. I like those, especially when I'm on the road, so that I have alternatives to my RV oven. In particular, for those of you that wonder why somebody who isn't RVing would want those kinds of features, I hear from folks all the time. One, they don't want to heat up their big oven during the summer, or their oven is out, or they're traveling or in a hotel room, and or they are a college student, and this is a great way for them to have an ability to bake and roast and air fry and all those kinds of things while on the road. That may not be what works for you. It may seem redundant to you, and that's completely fine. But that's why some people enjoy these kinds of devices, other than the fact that it's just kind of fun to find new ways to cook things. So I wanted to point out on the box all kinds of neat information. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So this bottom cooking pot is for when you want to roast or bake. So without the grill in there, and it says that it will fit a 3-pound roast. You could roast a 3-pound roast in this big shallow pan. Another really cool thing that it talks about is the hinged air frying lid, which is one of the reasons why I enjoy my Foodi over my traditional air fryer. My traditional air fryer makes me shove that basket in, and when it does, all the food just goes everywhere. Where with my Foodi and with this, I can just close the air fryer lid down over the food, and it doesn't make all the food pile on top of each other. So that is pretty cool. This is a 10 by 10 inch grill crate, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, 5-in-1 base. There was something else. Oh, here's what I wanted to share with you. It's talking about the different grill control settings and what is recommended for each one. So this talks about how on medium you can grill frozen meats, like frozen chicken breast for 25 minutes, and it helps you. You can go from frozen to cooked, and that's pretty cool.
I do that with thighs more than I would breasts.
Yeah, well, people have their own preferred, but
thighs are better.
Yeah, Mikey has his preference. So, okay, so we got a couple other. I was looking online and seeing what people were saying that they most enjoy to use with their Foodi Grill, and one was the Griddle, because this kind of makes it available for you to make anything from hash browns to pancakes and those kinds of things within the same unit. So there's this, and this has a little controversy around it if you're buying your first one. What I saw people say is that they were really shocked, given how sturdy everything else was that came with the Foodi Grill, that this is what they consider to be flimsy. So we'll look at it. But there were equally the number of people saying that while it was not as heavy duty as the other pieces, that it definitely did the job, and that they thought that the lightweightness led to the proper cooking. So I will say this feels like, to me, where this is really heavy, this feels like the same material that this is made out of. Just so. Yeah,
this, as far as heavy goes, this weighs.
I mean, the griddle inside is real heavy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this thing
is like
very heavy
cast
duty.
iron, where I assume it is. And this is very lightweight, non-stick.
Probably a good 3 to 4 pounds.
Similar to a lightweight cookie sheet is what this is. And this is that griddle. So what you would do, I would assume, you can just pop it down. I don't know if you can show them how that goes in there.
No, I don't know if that goes in there or not. Does it?
Yeah,
did you take the grill out or not?
I think it's supposed to go on the griddle. I will definitely look.
It fits. I mean.
Yeah.
Except, good luck getting it out.
Oh, careful. We don't want to scratch it up.
No, we definitely don't want to scratch that up. So.
Okay. I don't know that that's how that's supposed to go. Maybe it's supposed to go in this. I'll have to look. It's all puzzle piecey. It says, place the griddle on the grill grate.
So it does go on.
But maybe it goes, does it go this way? No. That is interesting. I think you just have to.
It rubs up against that. I don't like that one bit.
No.
And it can't.
We're going to have to test this and see what we think.
You can't do it that way because you're going to cut out. So it's got to go down in there like this. And
just be careful. So that's interesting.
I mean, it sort of fits, but not out. I mean, it'll fit down in there. But then, best of luck getting that out.
Well, I wouldn't try and get it out while it was hot, definitely.
No.
Okay, so then the other thing folks talked about was this veggie tray for like roasted vegetables, which I would think you could probably get away doing your roasted vegetables on this if you only wanted to get one. I honestly, when this came, I'm like, but boy, that looks a little tiny for what I thought it was going to be. But hey, we're going to give it all a test and let you guys know what we think. So, oh my goodness, it's even tinier than that is super tiny. That is funny. But
so that's where you can, if you're cooking a steak or two, you could put
you
the
could
probably,
do your veggies at the same time.
depending on the size of your steak, it looks like it'd be probably one steak here. Mm-hmm. So like say you're having a dinner for one. You can put your steak here, your vegetables in the tray, and it goes beside your steak. That would work. Or maybe a couple chicken breasts or thighs.
Y'all, I need to go back and see how much this was.
Yeah, because that's not a lot of...
This is itty bitty.
That's like a garnish for your vegetables, not just your vegetables.
This is like easy bake oven size.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, and I'm not if you love this, I'm happy. I may find out that this is like the most useful thing ever. So these are just my first impressions, and I'm being really honest. I need to go back and see how much I spent on this because, like I said, this is...
When I think of a grill or its accessories, I think of a piece of equipment that I can have that's going to grill for like a small party, a big party.
Well, but this
is not. This is more of a family appliance. You could easily get 5 burgers in there and cook them all at the same time.
Pretty small burgers.
1, 2. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to do like big old steak burgers, or maybe 3 regular, like giant sized burgers. But this is more for like a small family to use if you're going to do it all at one time.
This feels a little bit like back years ago there were the slanted grills, the George Foreman grills.
Michael Scott burned his foot on one.
The George Foreman grills, which would make enough for a couple people at a time, much like an air fryer does. I think I expected that with this. I wasn't expecting something to feed a party. This is definitely one of those kinds of devices. So like if you were like comparing this to your Foodie, I think, and you have a large family, I think the Foodie is going to be able to feed everybody quicker than the grill. But the grill is going to give you some different things that you can do that you can't necessarily maybe do the same way with the Foodie. So we're going to give it a try. I think it's going to be interesting. And I also think because we are part-time RVers, and we RV quite a bit, that this might give us some more options because we really haven't enjoyed our portable grills that we've brought with us. We're on our second one now, and they just aren't doing what we want them to do. And so we were hoping that this might be that solution for us.
But
So
if this will bring up to a high heat, like a grill, without a fire,
yeah,
absolutely.
that would be nice, really, really nice. So we're looking into that and trying to see all that, and you know, we love a lot of different Ninja products, and particularly the Foodie products. So we're very much looking forward to this, and we're going to start testing recipes so that we can share them with you guys. If you guys have if you have the Foodie Grill, I'd love for you to comment down below. Tell us what your favorite thing is to make. Give us any tips or tricks. If you are thinking about it, I'd love to hear that as well. And then we are going to start testing on this, and eventually you will see some recipes for this coming up on Foodie Fridays.
I think maybe some jerky's in order.
He's definitely want to do that dehydration, since we've been saying we were going to do that literally for years now. So if you guys like this video, we'd love for you to give us a thumbs up. If you are not already a member of the Crock Posse, we would like for you to click subscribe down below and become a member of our foodie loving, slow cooking family around here.
Be our girlfriends.
That's good. If you would like to be notified every time we upload a video,
click the ding-a-ling down below. That's that little bitty bell next to the subscribe button. If you click it, it lets YouTube know that you want to know when we put up a new video.
And what else? What else is there left? There's,
we tell them goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. Also, if you have this thing, what are you making in it? Anyhow, go ahead.
Laugh often.
Eat good food.
And speak life.
Bye, guys. It's so tiny.
I don't understand.
It's like the Barbie version.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the